All right. Hi, everyone. How is everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. This is Tasteful Tarot, and it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done a reading. Things have just been going on and happening, and life has been lifing, and I've been, you know, trying to embark on new things career wise. And I've never done a reading this late in the AM. Depends on what timeline you're in, but I feel like spirit, was calling me to tell me to do a reading, a collective reading, but we're going to see what sign we're going to do this reading for. So, spirits, I ask you to come in, give me clarity to understand and to relay whatever messages you have for whatever zodiac sign you choose today. I know it's like getting into Scorpio season, or it's already Scorpio season, but like I said, I just was called tonight to do a reading. So I am going to roll his dice and see what sign Spirit wants me to read for today. All right. So again, hello everyone, and welcome to Tasteful Tarot. My name is April, and I am here to do a general reading for whatever sign Spirit calls me to do it. Okay, so let's see what Spirit has for us today. Taurus. Okay, we're going to do a sign for Taurus, a reading for Taurus. I really want to do a sign for Scorpio, so some either not tonight or maybe tomorrow, I will do it for Scorpio. But tonight, we're doing it for the sign of Taurus. So I pulled out several decks, and I'm going to try to touch bases on um, career, finances, general situations, love, advice that you need to hear. So we're going to start off with the Tibetan cleansing bells. This may be a little loud, but if it is, hopefully just turn down your volume and we'll begin. Spirit guys, please come into this energy for the sign of Taurus. Speak through me what messages you want to deliver, what signs, frequencies, what advice you want the collective of Taurus to know. All right, I hope that wasn't too loud for you. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with a spirit animal oracle card. You may be seeing these animals, and if you haven't, you may be seeing one that's on my one of the cards. So I do want to say that you're all welcome into this space. If it's your first time joining me, thank you for being here in this space today. And if it's your second time, and I know it's been a while that I have not been posting, but like I said, It's been a lot of things going on, like real estate, school, work, when life gets a life in. But anyway, cross watchers, you are definitely welcome in this space. And this is going to be a general reading for the sign of Taurus. If you like my content, you can also follow me on TikTok at tastefultarot.7. And I also have a Hipsy channel, which is hipsy.com/tasteful_tarot. All right, so without further ado, let's pull an animal spirit card and see what spirit has for you, what message spirit has for you. I've already shuffled the cards and cleansed them, so we don't have to waste a whole bunch of time to shuffle cards. So I'll just do 2 shuffles. And we'll see what spirit has to say. All right, spirit, what do you have for the sign of Taurus? My bull gang. I'm a Taurus myself. Some of you may, as cross-watchers, know a Taurus, but the first card that we have is number 22, the dragon spirit. I just want to make sure that the cards are in frame, and they are. All right, so the first card we have is dragon spirit, number 22, and then we have another card that fell out, koala spirit. So dragon spirit says truth translates illusions. Truth translates illusions. So we're going to pull an excerpt from the book to see what spirit wants to say to you about the dragonfly or dragon spirit, number 22. This is interesting for me because I've never done a reading this late before, but I just felt called to do so. So I'm just being obedient. So, dragon spirit, truth transcends illusions. Your oracle message from the dragon spirit is dragonfly spirit is here to remind you of the wisdom and truth available at all times in hidden realms. Just as dragonfly catches your eye with its reflective wings and body, dragonfly spirit appears to you to tell you to pay attention to the truth beyond the illusion and recognize the insight that comes seemingly out of nowhere. So I'm seeing that as spirit is saying to you to be aware of your surroundings. I'll continue. Peeking through from behind the veil. So it's saying beyond the illusion, make sure you recognize the insights that come seemingly out of nowhere. Peeking through from behind the veil. In the realm of spirit, there is far more wisdom than you can perceive with your senses. And there is a deep knowing that you are not separate or alone. For a higher power recognizes you and loves you beyond measure. Fears, despite as you realize you are embraced by the nurturing force that is everywhere, always in communication with you. A lightning, when you are preoccupied, dragon spirit offers this message. You exist in unity with all, including the prospective spirits who share their wisdom. You are being nudged along the path that your soul needs to travel to have the experiences it craves. The protection message from the dragonfly spirit is: did you really think this world of the senses is all there is. From the hidden mystical realm, signs are being sent to you, but perhaps you have been perceived separation and convince yourself that you are on your own. Have you fallen into spiritual amnesia and forgotten your connection to a living, loving, always supportive universe? If so, rub the sleep out of your eyes. For Dragonfly Spirit is here to remind you of all the love and support. It's here to remind you of all things happening in every moment. There is an organizing principle underlying the events you have experienced, and Dragonfly Spirit can help you see it and trust that Spirit has your back. Let go of the illusion of chaos and randomness. Love is here, so follow the signs that appear serendipitously as you pay attention to the magic all around you. You will know you are on the right track. So, pretty much what your spirit animal is saying to you, don't be fooled by things that you think are happening but aren't perceiving them as they really are happening. And know that spirit guides are with you in everything that you do, protecting you. And the next spirit card we had, spirit animal we had, was a koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. I know this is going somewhere. This is number 35, okay? Spirit has a plan. The koala spirit. Your oracle message from the koala spirit is: in nature, the koala moves slowly through the branches of the eucalyptus tree, leisurely chewing the leaves, reminding us that life is not a race or competition. Chasing around after every distraction can keep us from recognizing that we all have and we all need that the spirit will always be there with gifts to sustain us. You're being asked to trust that by moving slowly with faith in the abundance that everything that is everywhere, surrounding to a power greater than yourself, you will be able to experience the manifestation of your desire. As you take your time enjoying the riches available to you right now, sitting peacefully, you begin to radiate the joy and abundance you seek. Spirit is here to help you discover happiness, pleasure, and contentment, all gifts that are yours now and in the future. Have faith and trust in Spirit's plan for you, and know that you are loved and cherished. Your protection message from the koala spirit is: you are feeling uneasy and mistrustful of the world. Have you been hiding in a safe spot, afraid to venture out because you are convinced that life and other people will disappoint you? Koala Spirit has appeared to let you know that your faith is misplaced. The present safety you seek is already passing away because all things are temporary and outer conditions are always changing. Find your safety by placing your faith and trust in Spirit, who will grow the abundance that is yours. So I feel like Spirit is saying, have faith, trust me. Don't look at things for face value. Just trust your intuition and look at them as they are. The one thing about your intuition, it'll never lie to you. So that was a good one. Thank you, Spirit. Um, the next card I'm gonna pull is what's the tea? Let's find out what it is that you need to know, or whatever answers it is that you've been searching for. So we're gonna dive on into what's the tea. What's going on, guys? Hope everybody had a good weekend. I know it's into Tuesday right now, but I hope everyone had a good weekend. Things have worked out for you. You know, I wish nothing but the best for you. But right now, Spirit, we want to know what's the tea. What is this reading? No, all right. We got a card already. I was gonna say, what is it that the cards that Spirit wants to tell you? So the card that popped out, as you saw, is love on the brain. Some of you may have been dreaming, fantasizing about something, daydreaming, or thinking about something in the past, something, nostalgic, something with nostalgia. But I feel like a lot of you, and this may not resonate with everyone, take what resonates with my reading and what doesn't, leave it behind. This also can be switched around to, you can reverse the roles. But Spirit is saying here, um, maybe there's someone or that you're in love with, or something that you love to do that you've been dreaming about or fantasizing about, or during the day you could be at work or driving in your car and maybe daydreaming of something of nostalgia, something of something that is nostalgic that you subconsciously may be thinking about. All right, so I'm going to put that card over there. Next card I'm going to pull is self discovery. What the Spirit wants you to know about self discovery. Self discovery. Spirit, what do you want Taurus to know about self discovery? We'll do one more shuffle. Self discovery, Spirit. Thank you. Spirit, what is it that you want Taurus to know? Spirit, what message do you have for Taurus? Number 13, gratitude. Practicing gratitude every day helps you stay in the present and appreciate all things. Taking time to express gratitude will help bring positivity into your life. I feel like most Taurians are grateful and have a lot of gratitude towards, things, realities that happen to us. Sometimes we wonder how we're going to be able to get this done, how we're going to be able to pay that bill. But Spirit always comes up with a solution. So when I look at the image of this card, I see two hands, and I see the light, a light beaming through the hands. This to me is saying that sometimes when we doubt and we don't know how the next minute or the next hour or the next day or the next month is going to be fulfilled with the things that we're trying to, do. I feel like not once it happens and God or Spirit has taken care of it, I feel like you have gratitude for the little things, the small, minute things, being able to wake up in the morning and thank Spirit and thank God for keeping you safely through the night, and waking you up in the morning to go on with your day-to-day living. I feel like most Tarians are very grateful for the things that come their way, the things that we are blessed with, opportunities that, are presented to us, doors that we walk through. So I feel like the, the majority, if not all, I feel like Taurus are grateful and have gratitude in their hearts at all times. So that was card number 13. I like that. I'm going to set that over there. Next card I'm going to read is your finances, career and money. Career and money. I know things have been kind of tight, but God always comes through. Spirit always comes through. I'll do one more shuffle. Spirit, what is it that Taurus needs to know about their career? All right. Book. I feel like maybe some of you are embarking on something new, maybe like a new business, or wanting to start a business. I feel like someone's studying, someone's in school. I feel like they are into reading, their books. I also feel like there may be some type of important contract that is headed your way, that's going to need to be signed. But Spirit is also telling me if it is some type of contract or some type of paperwork, to make sure you do your homework, do your research, look through books to find out what it is, to give you clarity on what it is that you're doing. I do feel like there's some type of paperwork that you're going to embark on, and it probably is a contract of some sort. Some of you may be moving, needing to sign a lease, but um, make sure you do your homework. Spirit keeps saying, make sure you do your homework. Um, you may be, you may have a career in writing. You may be writing a book. I also feel like, again, and I didn't even read the bottom part of it, that someone's in school, you're taking a class, enhancing your education. Some of you may be in school to be a lawyer. Someone may be studying law. Someone may be practicing law. Someone may be um, going to school for real estate, because this is something that I'm doing, and there's a lot of law, that you have to learn before you really start learning how to sell real estate. But I feel that there's someone who reads a lot. I'm feeling like when someone reads a book, like the image is showing these sparks flying, I feel like you're so engrossed, and that the information that you're learning is being illuminated for you to understand what is in this book, or what is in this contract, or the book that you're writing, or the class that you're taking. Okay, so that's what Spirit has to say to you about your career and money. And I also feel like whatever this class is, or whatever this educational thing is that you're doing, um, things are going to explode for you. At the finish, things are going to work out in your favor. Everything's going to be golden. All right, so we're done with that. I think I should just go ahead and jump into your tarot. I'm going to pull a Kipper card to see maybe if somebody is in your energy that you may recognize maybe at the end of this reading. I was going to pull the card for Taurus, but let's see what energy is in your energy with the Kipper card. One more. On the bottom of the deck, it says journey. Some of you may be taking a trip. Someone that's on this life's journey. That's a lot of cards. We're not going to take those, but I will take this. It says wealthy woman, card number 12. Wealth, beauty, youthfulness, fun, charm, creativity, luxury, vanity, living a good life, holding things at a high standard of living. I feel like there is a woman in your life that you know fits these characteristics. I also feel like in the future, you will be a wealthy woman or wealthy man, because tarot has no gender, but that's what we have there. Wealthy woman. On the bottom of the deck it says enemy. There may be a rival, frenemies. Maybe people are jealous, because wealth doesn't necessarily have to be monetarily. Wealth could be, you could be wealthy in spirit. When you walk into a room, you light a room up. you know you grab people's attention when you walk into the room. But spirit is showing me that there's someone that might be um, jealous of you, envious of you. Um, that saying, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. I feel like somebody may be in competition with you. Someone who's a bully, who is very hostile towards you. Um, but this also could mean um, inner conflict. Maybe somebody's trying to seek some revenge on you. When I look at the image in the card, I see this lady looking at the other lady like side eye. Be careful with the company that you keep, okay, Taurus? You're very intuitive, and your spirit does not lie to you. Your intuition, when you are spot on about something, or you have discrepancies or thoughts about certain things, 9 times out of 10 with the Taurus, they're true. All right, so moving on from that, I am going to go ahead and jump into your tarot. All right, let's see what we have here. I'm going to use this deck. All right, spirits, what is it that Taurus needs to know? What does Taurus need to know, spirit? What information do you have for Taurus? One more. I see Judgment, and I see Knight of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, I see the Ace of Swords. Like some type of communication or some idea or something that you may be having or have. All right. So your first card is the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is a messenger. Pages bring messages. They're studious, they're young, but you may be hearing some type of message about your finances. Maybe there's a journey that you will be going on to enhance your finances, maybe some type of job or something like that. I got a lot of cards here, but I'm going to keep going. Next, you have is the world. Okay. I see you, Taurus. You've been concerned about your finances, but I see you not struggling anymore. I see you completing a cycle, that may be this hardship that you've been having, that there's a new opportunity coming your way in reference to money. What else do we have, Spirit? Okay, we have the Four of Wands, 1111, angel number 1111. I feel like what Spirit is saying, and this is past energy, okay? The thoughts that you were having, about your finances, and you maybe have been having a hard time, a struggle, you know. But I also feel like with this dreaming and fantasizing that you have completed the cycle of lack, and that you're walking into the Four of Pentacles, which is one. I'm sorry, the Four of Wands, which is fire energy. I feel like something good is headed your way. That you are moving in the right direction with the 1111. Crossing over into a newness, crossing into a third way, a portal, that the idea that you had, or the situation that you were in, that cycle is over, and now you will be you're at the door of celebrating something new that's coming in for you. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for my bull gang, my Taurus, my Taurines, my Taurians? What do you have? Next, you have the High Priestess. That's Pisces energy. In the center of your reading, you have the King of Wands. All right, take this one. Then you have the Two of Cups. So this is saying like there's an opportunity, maybe a partnership, maybe this new opportunity that is being offered to you. This cycle that has closed, that has ended, and this new thing that this new portal that you'll be walking through, this new opportunity that you'll be walking into, you'll know if it's right for you. With the High Priestess, the High Priestess knows all. She sits on her throne, and the High Priestess doesn't have a ceiling over top of her head. So it's like things that are contemplated, things that you have been unsure about. I feel like your intuition is saying to you, trust and follow. Because with the King of Wands is bold and assertive, and he knows what he wants. And I feel like you are going to be prompted and shown which direction to head in. Maybe a partnership is brewing in your direction. There might be love a new love that is headed your way. As I look at the King of Wands, looking at the High Priestess, it might be, new love on the horizon for you, Taurus. So let's see what your future energy has to say. This is your present energy with the High Priestess and the King of Wands. I feel like you guys have started a relationship, because I'm looking at how the king is looking at the High Priestess. Like, and then with the Two of Cups, it's like, yeah, you may be different in some type of way, but they say opposites attract. So let's see what's going on in your future energy, Taurus. The Two of Wands. Yeah, you have been thinking about, starting something new, doing something new. This may be having something to do with, again, going to school, learning some type of trade, but it's something that you have your eyes on that you want to move forward with, like you want to expand your horizons, and there's a choice for you to make. The next card we have is the Five of Swords. Yeah, with the Five of Swords, I just feel like you're noticing and you're knowing and you're feeling within your gut with the High Priestess that it's time to leave people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Like, you're leveling up, like you're getting ready to go on a glow up. This is what I see with the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of the World, and the Four of Wands. I feel like you are about to walk into a new you. You're about to shed all of that old way of thinking, shedding your skin, looking at things from a different perspective, and letting go of people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And this is what I'm seeing for you. And let's see what we got. I just saw the Tower on the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely some changes coming in for you, Taurus. And I feel like they're good changes. Yeah. Queen of Cups. It's something that you love to do. Um, Something with the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It's time to let go of fear. You may have been um, fearful about your finances, but know that currency, money is fluent. Like, money is not supposed to be stuck and stagnated. Yes, you can save it, but it's supposed to move. And the longer that you hold on to, I don't have this, I need this, there's a lack thereof this, that's the energy that you're going to stay in. I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, what you're dreaming and fantasizing about the things that you want to do, you know, again, it could be going to school, it could be learning something different, it could be a promotion on your job. I just feel like um, things are there for you. With the Queen of Cups, when I look at this card, there's no turbulence. The water is calm. I see a sunrise in the background. I see different things that she or you, or if you're male, again, tarot has no gender. I feel like you have so many thoughts, wishes, dreams, and desires, and you've been so focusing on leveling up in your life that with the Queen of Cups, emotionally, you're there, but you have to emotionally think about you already being there, manifesting the things, not holding on to things because of lack, because that's fear. Lack is fear. Yes, the situation might be real, but the holding on to it is time to let it go. You know, Two of Swords also at the bottom of the deck. You reaching a crossroads, making a decision on what it is, the next move that you want, because now you have the Nine of Cups, and that's saying to me there's a wish fulfillment that is coming in store for you. All of that dreaming and fantasizing and daydreaming that you've been doing, you're going to be granted your wish with the Nine of Cups. All right, I cut the deck and saw the Three of Wands, which is a card of expansion. I feel like your ships are about to come in for you, Taurus. Just get ready, get ready, get ready. All right, so we're going to clarify these cards. And, all right, so now the Page of Wands just fell out. So the Page of Wands is clarifying the Page of Pentacles. There's definitely a new idea, something fiery, something with action that you are walking towards with the Page of Wands. All right, you got the Four of Cups on the bottom and Justice. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle these because that Page of Wands just jumped out of there. And we'll see what else Spirit has for you. I don't know. I feel like also with the King of Wands, there's a man that's going to come into your life and present some things to you. Or, oh wow, okay. Hold on, the cards are falling. Sorry about that, Taurus, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Spirit, why is the Page of Pentacles here? Spirit, why is the Page of Pentacles here? All right, you have the Eight of Wands and you have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's something that you've been working on, something that you've been working diligently at. And Taurus, you're the type of person who I'm not going to say are methodical, but you are dedicated and loyal to whatever you put your mind to. And I feel like that when you're at work, you are focused on your pentacles. You're focused on what you're doing, but I also feel like with this Eight of Pentacles, things are going to come to you at different times, different levels, and there's some messages. There's a message that you're going to receive. But the messages that you're going to receive, they're all going to come in at different times. The one that you choose, it looks like there's a lady sitting on top of that wand. But I just see Spirit elevating you. You may be going on a trip. You may be receiving some type of email or correspondence about maybe a new job, but this is what we have with the Page of Cups. All right, next we have the World. And my cards are, some of them upside down, and I do not read reversals, so we're going to fix that. All right, Spirit, why is the World here? What does Taurus need to know about the World card? What cycle is completing for Taurus? I see you ascending, Taurus. I also feel like, because this happened to me, because I'm a Taurus too, I feel like there's a major shift that has taken place. um, and in a good way, not in a bad way. Why is the world here, Spirit? Why is the world card here? You have the Four of Cups and you have the Three of Cups. All right, so these cards together is kind of like a level up. I could look at it as with the Four Cups, you have been um, contemplating and worrying about things that you no longer have. But Spirit is offering you a new opportunity. This might be a new job coming in for you. And with the Three of Cups, I see you celebrating. There also may be a third party in your energy, but I see you celebrating and at least most times with the Four Cups, it's a person sitting by a tree and they look kind of, despondent and bored with the situation. I feel like with these Three Cups that are behind this person sitting by the tree, I feel like you are ready to receive and accept that new cup that's going to be offered to you. I feel like all of that doubt and contemplation that you had before, I feel like you've made up in your mind, you're going to go with it. You're going to take that opportunity that's going to be offered to you. As again, with the Eight of Pentacles, it could be a new job that's headed your way. But I feel like there may be three people involved in this situation. Um, but I also feel like you're going to be celebrating something really soon. I'll pull one more card. Get my cards upside down. And this is the Six of Cups. This relates to the nostalgia. You may be needing to take a trip. Maybe you need to go see family that you haven't seen in a while. Um, because the Six of Cups is a card about nostalgia. It's a card about things of the past that, bring you happiness and bring you joy. Okay. Next, we have the Four of Wands. Spirit, why is the Four of Wands here? Somebody might be getting married too. You might get a message or an invitation from someone who's getting married, or you may be getting married. You may be engaged. But there's a lot of happiness here in that situation. Thank you, Spirit. And then you have Death. Death is Scorpio energy. Change is definitely on the horizon for you. And with the Fool, I feel like since the Fool came up to next to the Enemy card, I feel like you're saying, you can't fool me. I am so on to your actions, your disposition towards me, and you are foolish for trying to be a competitor towards me. I feel like that's what you, Taurus, are saying. With the Fool card, it's like Spirit is saying to you, the change that's coming, go ahead and take that leap of faith and go for it. You're about to go on a journey that is going to change your life forever. I feel like with the Fool card, which is card number one in the tarot, I feel like the sun is saying to you, is illuminating your pathway in what direction you need to go with this change that's coming. That sounds pretty good, Taurus. Yeah, Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a card of victory, a card of success, a card of leadership. People look up to you. You know, whatever journey it is that you have been on in the past, in your future, you're going to be very successful at it. With the Six of Wands, we'll pull one more. Why is the Four of Wands here, Spirit? Yeah, see, you're getting a blessing. You are getting the ultimate blessing. It's a new opportunity coming your way. You know, you're going to be so emotionally happy that you're not going to know what to do with yourself. Spirit is gifting you the ultimate gift, the ultimate um card of love. Your cup runneth over. Like your whatever it is that you do, it's gonna always replenish itself. Like you're not gonna be in lack because um water, you know, water flows. Water is fluent, you know, and that's how you are, Taurus. You're about movement. You're about making things happen. Um, you're not a lazy person. So whatever this new gift that's going to be given to you is going to be the ultimate gift of happiness with the Ten of Cups. All right. So, Spirit, why is the High Priestess here? I'll try to go a little faster. I see I'm almost on 50 minutes, but I try to be in depth with, you know, readings. But I'm picking up on, please be careful. There's somebody who, you know, is trying to slow your roll. It's somebody who, you know, is sneaky. It's somebody who pretends to be your friend, but they're really not. They're really not. All right. Why is the High Priestess here, Spirit? Why is the High Priestess here in Taurus's future? And Ten of Swords. Yeah, somebody may have hurt you in the past, but that's also, I don't want to say an oxymoron, but that's also like, um, with 10 being the number of completion, it may have been somebody that hurt you really bad, you know? This person who you thought was thorough and that was your friend. It could be somebody that was in your childhood, you know, someone that you reconnected with, and you know they did some grimy shit, to be honest with you. Why else is the High Priestess here? Strength. You've been strong throughout this whole situation. This past year, Taurus, you have been so strong, you know, and you're gonna also use that strength in the blessings that are coming towards you. Here we have the Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're a fighter. Like you don't give in easily. You will stand your ground and fight for the things that you want. And even though I feel like you have gone through a hard time, or maybe you were in the dark night of the soul, you know, you've defended your truth. You've defended the things that you believe in. See the Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Spirit, why else is the High Priestess here? The Page of Pentacles again. Yeah, there's definitely some type of news or some type of message that you're going to receive. I feel it's a new job, but it's definitely about your finances, Taurus. All right. Why is the King of Wands here? I have the Queen of Wands. So your soulmate, counterparts, I see it could be a business opportunity that's coming because the king and the queen are looking at the pentacles. I feel like a partnership that you might meet someone. You may meet someone who I feel like this person has been admiring you from a distance. With the Queen of Wands, this is Sagittarius enemy energy. Might be a Sagittarius who is the enemy. I don't know why I said that, but at this point in time, Taurus, you are looking amazing. Like when you walk into a room, you turn heads. When you walk into a room, everyone knows that you're there, and they say, "Who is that?" And then you might have some people that are haters and say, "Who is that? I wish I was her." Yeah. Why else is the King of Wands here? The Four Swords. Um, you need to get some rest, Taurus. Like I know you are trying to, you know, maybe as I said before, go to school, learn something different, you know, but and you may be tired, but hang in there, get some R&R, get some rest, but also know that there's a blessing that is coming for you as you sleep and as you rest. There are guardian angels and spirit guides who look after you to protect you, especially when you are resting, when you are sleeping. The energy of the Four of Swords, someone is protecting you, something is protecting you. All right, let's move on to the Two of Cups. Spirit, why is the Two of Cups here? What the stars need to know about the Two of Cups? Ten of Cups. So your Two of Cups have gone to a Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups represents fortune after difficulty. So these people, and this is generations of people. These people are happy. You know, they're like you're finally reaching your goal and your destination. And on the bottom of the deck, justice will prevail for you. There might be some type of legal paper that, I don't know, maybe you buying a new home. Who knows? But judgment is in your favor. That's Libra energy. This Things are balancing out for you. Libra is a card of scales, of balancing, alchemy. Putting things into perspective. We'll do one more card. Spirit, why is the Two of Cups here? Page of Cups. You got a lot of pages. I think there's definitely some new love coming in for you, Taurus. And if it is, embrace it. You've been by yourself for a very long time. You got the King of Wands. So we had the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. You have someone who looks at you and admires you, but this person that does, they're just not any old person. And this could be, the role could be reversed. It could be a woman that is looking at a masculine person, who they look attractive to them. But I feel like love, that opportunity, definitely with these cups, I feel like love is on its way. And with the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, there's, you're trying to leave a legacy. And then there's you, who I just saw. Well, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't you. That was the Hermit. I feel like Spirit is saying it's time for you to take an introspect which you have been doing, but it's also time for you to come out of that cave that you're in, that the hermit is in. Next card you have is the Lovers. Yeah, I like I said, I felt like love was coming in. It's somebody different, may not be the same nationality as you, but there's definitely love in the um present tense for you, Taurus. Why is the Two of Wands here, Spirit? Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands here? The Sun. The Two of Wands is here because everything that is in this reading, the universe is shining its light on you. Like the Sun is the happiest card in the tarot deck, and looking at the bottom of the deck with the Knight of Pentacles, things may have been slow for you, but slow and steady wins the race. So you have the Sun card. Why else is the Two of Wands here, Spirit? The King of Pentacles. You got um a lot of court cards here. You have the King of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, um, the Queen of Cups. So there's definitely um, your finances and romance and the love for things that you have are definitely here in this situation. Nice card reading, Taurus. I like it thus far. Yeah, you're moving on to bigger and better things. You are leaving what no longer serves you behind. Like you're headed into something totally new, you know, just moving towards this opportunity that's waiting for you. You have the Nine of Cups again. So when you have repeat cards in tarot, that's the universe saying and giving you confirmation that this wish fulfillment that you are being granted with the Ace of Cups is confirmation from Spirit that this is for you. Spirit, why is the Five of Swords here? Why is the Five of Swords here? The Queen of Swords. Yeah, like your truth is here. And the one thing about you, Taurus, is that you speak your truth. You speak the truth. It's like things that clouded your mind before, or things that people tried to stop you from, you know, um, to keep you from prospering. Uh, you see all that bullshit. And the one thing about a Taurus, because like I said, I know I'm a Taurus. Whatever you got to say, we say it. And we don't give a shit. We are straight to the point. We cut things straight like like with a double sword, and that's how we roll. I feel like whatever idea this was that you had, um, you see it clearly of where it is you're trying to go, and that's where you're headed. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, definitely an opportunity um, for you. And I saw the Nine of Swords, which means um, thinking about things, nightmares, not getting sleep. But I feel like all that daydreaming and all of that fantasizing that you were doing with love on the brain, I'm not saying this is a love reading, but there's definitely some type of love that is headed your way, and new love, something you've been hoping and wishing for, something that you've been desiring. Your person is here. Three of Wands, definitely. All right, we're gonna do two more of these, and then we're gonna wrap it up, Taurus. the Three of Wands, expansion. Like you're moving into a new direction, different heights. You know, you're looking at your ships coming in, and you'll be getting on that ship, and you're going to be flowing with it. Where is it? With the Six of Swords. You're headed in a good direction, Taurus. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Again, this is the second Four of Pentacles that you had. The things that you've been holding on to, it's time to let it go, because you're walking into a new situation. And I don't know why my cards are upside down. Here we go. And then you have the Two of Cups again. So there's some type of love that you're walking into, with the Three of Wands, you know, expanding your horizons. And it could be with this new person. I see the Empress on the bottom of the deck. And we're going to leave it at that. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Your knight in shining armor is here, Taurus. They're here. This person with the Page of Swords is somebody who watches you, someone who admires you. It might be someone who looks at your pictures on the internet. But it's definitely someone that watches you. But also, let's not forget this. There's someone who watches you. But you're also watching your back as well. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave this part of your tarot, and we're going to see what advice is coming in for you about love and romance. Wow, this has been an hour. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm taking so long, but I like to be thorough. I like to be thorough in my readings. And just thank you for your patience for being here. If you like my content, please. Okay, they want to come out. I tried to shuffle, and Spirit's not allowing me. So what do we have here? Okay, we had those cards, so I don't know how I ended up picking those up. But I just feel like it's confirmation that Spirit is trying to tell you. All right, let's see what this love reading is about. Let's see what this love is about. Let's see what this love is about, Taurus. What is this love thing? On the bottom of the deck it says healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Healing family issues. So some of you may have had some type of discrepancy or argument or something with your family. When I look at the Six of Cups, Spirit is saying resolve that. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Maybe someone that you used to be with, maybe you left them because they weren't doing their part, and maybe they caused you to have financial issues, and that's what severed the relationship. And what else we got here? Deception. Yeah, somebody bullshitted you. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. With the Empress, follow your intuition. Your intuition never lies. All right, Taurus, let me see what else I got. I have three more cards that I want to pull for you, and I'm going to do an angel number, and then we're going to be off of here, okay? This reading's been very interesting, but I see most of it is about your career, about you making moves, and at the end of the day, being happy with it. All right, Spirit, thank you. Spirit says you can manifest whatever it is you want. It says you're always manifesting, and Taurus, you always are. Whatever you put your mind to, you always follow through with it, and you always make it happen. It says you are manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking, so you'll attract into your life exactly what you're wanting. So there you go, Taurus. Manifest the things that you want in your life. If it's that new relationship, a husband, a new job, a new house, Spirit is saying that you have every tool that you need. And if one thing doesn't work out, you know to go to the next thing and the next thing, whatever it's going to take. But at the end of the day, Taurus, you and God being first, always manifest the things that you want to come into your life. All right. Spirit is saying, what are you saying, Spirit? What message do you have for Taurus? Spirit says, pause. Take a pause and think about the things that you want. Be crystal clear on the things that you want in order to manifest what you want. Look at things from a different perspective and go within and pull out what's within you, because you have the strength to do so, and have patience. But you can't do all of that if you don't make the first step. Here's a card about dreaming. Dreams again. Maybe some of you have been receiving, um, people maybe that have passed on have been trying to send you messages in your dreams. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull you some tea leaves, and Taurus, we're going to be out of here. Okay. This has been a long reading, but I hope it resonates with someone. I hope you got the gist of all the tea of what has been presented before you today, Taurus. On my clock, it is 2:44. Look for the numbers 2:44. First card you have is dog. It says protection from a powerful friend. Protection from a powerful friend. Maybe that's a frenemy. What else we got here? Marriage. Say, I think that there's definitely a relationship coming in for you, Taurus. And this actual reading is for September 29th, which is starting today, until November the 4th. Okay, what else do you have? Maybe somebody's getting married. Maybe that four wands that we saw That Four of Wands that we saw. Maybe someone's going to get a wedding proposal. Maybe you're going to a wedding and someone's getting married. What else we have, Spirit? Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. I feel like you want a journey, Taurus. I feel that you are. That might be a wedding carriage too. What else we got here? Rainbow. The most difficult part of the situation is over. Yeah, all of that fighting and struggling that you've been going through, Taurus, Spirit is saying it's over. The next card you have is hammock. Taking a vacation, physically or mentally. I feel like some of you have not been on a vacation in a very long while. Spirit is saying take it, or take a vacation from the monotony of every day, the bullshit that goes on at work, the problems you're having with the kids, with the husband. Oh wow. All right, I'm gonna put these up because Spirit is trying to tell you a lot of things. Then we have a crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Yeah, somebody might be getting pregnant here, or someone may be trying to start a new business, or working towards a new job. And the last card we have here is you are on the right path. With that 1111, the Four of Wands, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. All right, Taurus, I'm going to pull you a angel number, which I should have took this deck out before, but I didn't. All right, that one doesn't want to come out, so I have so many cards here. Thank you, Spirit. I just want to put one angel card for Taurus, and then we leaving on a jet plane. Card I see on the bottom of the deck is number 5. 5 means changes. 5 could also represent, if you're Taurus, your birthday could be May 5th. It could be April 5th. I know mine is May 5th. But what angel numbers do you have for Taurus Spirit? Start looking for synchronicities, Taurus. Like numbers. All right. What angel number do you have for sign of Taurus, my bow gang? My voice is getting raspy because I'm getting tired. But we're going to do this. You can do it. One card, please. One card, Spirit. Thank you. And you have the number 99. So if you've been seeing 99, this is confirmation letting you know that Spirit is with you and wants you to know that this reading may have some messages for you. Again, take what resonates and what doesn't, and you can reverse the roles. So the number 99, it says, it is time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. Maybe that's what that Eight of Pentacles was. You working on yourself, you working on your inner self. But you have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. I am courageous. All right, Spirit. Oh, I didn't even see this card. It's saying wealth. Someone may be hitting the lottery, but there might be generational wealth headed your way. Maybe with this new career that you're going to embark on, or this new job that's headed your way, wealth will present itself to you. And I'm going to leave it right here. Okay, Taurus? I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time to be here with me. I'm going to try my best. I know I always say it, but I'm going to try to be more consistent with these readings for you. and for all other zodiac signs. So I'm going to leave this here. Don't forget, please support my channel. Click like and share um, for the YouTube channel, because that would help me grow a lot. And this is going to be a goodbye from me, okay, Taurus? Thank you so much, and good night.